What's up YouTube, GatorGuy108. This is deck of the month November. It's a Necro control deck. You know, you run necroface and all the crazy dark arm and all that stuff. So I'll just go through the deck list. 1 dark arm, 3 dark, special summon, remove from play a dark, pop a card in the field. Best card ever made. Kais, 1 sack, you remove from play an opponent's card. If it's a dark, you burn him for 1,000, so he's easy to get out on this build. 2 Chaos Sorcerer, because you run tons of lights and darks and a bunch of ways to control the grave. And you just remove a light and dark, come out, and then you remove from play an opponent's monster, and then you can't attack. Gorus, you take battle damage when you have no cards, drop them, and you get a token, so it's a really good card. This is like the key card in the deck, 2 necroface. It recycles through the stuff a lot. You can get a bunch of pluses off of it through like Dimensional Alchemist and Burial and all sorts of stuff. And when you summon him, you return all the remove from play cards to both players' decks, and then he gains 100 for each card, so he could come out like a really big beater. Cyber Dragon, free special summon, then you could sack him off for a Monarch or like Synchro with him. 3 Cyber Val, this is like your draw power and stall. You could keep plussing off of him, you could remove him, and then keep bringing him back. So there's a bunch of ways to use that card. And he's a light. 3 Alchemist, I like 3 because he's like pretty much the center of the deck. You remove from play the top card of your deck, he gains 500, and then when he's sent to the graveyard, you add a remove from play monster. So he just recycles everything really nicely. 1 Armageddonite to dump. I'm running Plague and Necro, but also I want to dump for a Dark Armed and Chaos Sorcerer, because you need darks in the grave for that. 1 Plague Spreader, like the best tuner ever made, really good. You stack a card from your hand, special summon him, and then he gets removed from play when he's sent to the graveyard, so you could like keep bringing him back. 1 Necro, it's a tech, but it works. You dump it with Armageddon, and there's ways to recycle because you're running a Burial. And he's always just like a remove from play card. 1 Gale, staple in like any dark deck. You summon him half, you attack, and then he's a tuner. And a Sangan to end the monsters. You mainly want to search like Necroface or Alchemist. And he's a dark. Alright, spells, 2 Sarco, this is what like gets the deck going. Like you want a Sarco into Necroface, Necroface gets his effect, and then you can start like using Alchemist and like a bunch of cards to run to help out the Necroface, and then you could always summon Necroface and he comes out like a really big beater. 2 Allure, draw 2, remove from play dark, so also really good to get rid of your Necroface and like dead darks in your hand. And you want to remove cards from play in this deck. It always helps. 1 Dupe. Dupe out your Cyber Valleys. That's pretty much it. Brain and Mind. With Mind Control, you can use your Cyber Valleys and your 2 tuners. So it's worth it. And Brain, staple. DDR, you dump a card. Special summon to remove from play monster. 1 Burial. He sets up for these. Sorry about that. Body, protect you. Anti-bottomless. Back row. Ugh. Traps. 2 DD Dynamite. This thing's so nasty. You burn your opponent for 300 for each of their remove from play. So you necroface. You get some of their cards removed. Use that, you're in good shape. 2 Bottomless, staple. You already know what that does. More staples, these are your +1s. Call, return. Return's so ridiculous in this because you're removing like a crap load of cards, so this is like your win condition. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Oh, sorry about that. Solemn, even at 1, I still think it's a staple in any deck. Alright, extra deck. I am missing some stuff, and like, there's just some stuff that I'm not even running because Broniac and all that stuff's coming out. One Chimera Tech, Armory Arm. This is gonna be Catastor. That's gonna be Broniac. That's gonna be a Mistworm. Oops. No, 2 Stardust. That's the extra deck. Side deck. Side deck really helps the deck. Crow for blow up the world. I don't know if you guys have that at your locals, but it's a really nasty deck, so you want to side in Crow. And also Lightsworn and stuff. 2 Juman, GB hate, and like gadgets. Kaiku, just a great card this format. 2 Thunder King, it's a light, and he works really well with the deck, and like he's great against GBs and Lightsworn, all this stuff. 2 Book, Lightsworn, GB, body. 2 Oppression, this deck works actually really well under Oppression, you'd be surprised. 2 Mirror of Oaths, GB, and a Dust. So that is the deck. Deck of the month. Ugh. I can't speak. Sorry about that, guys. November. Necro Control. It's a great deck. If you guys can make it, make it. And that is pretty much it. Gator Guy 108. Peace, YouTube.